Have you ever wanted to know about the future, love, dreams, money,
Sucks about us?
Well, then you're in luck because we read tarot cards.
And we do it seriously.
We know we're being funny, but it's real. Real magic.
We used to be an Instagram live show.
And then a live show in front of an audience.
Yay! And now, a podcast.
So sit back, relax, and trust the process. Welcome to The Tarot Show.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the big show. Bow, 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 no, 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 bow, 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 na, 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 na.
Welcome. What the fuckers? What the fuck not?
What's that?
You know Mark Maron does that.
Oh, yeah. I was still thinking like 7th grade pep rally.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome.
I was just thinking different shows.
That's why our brains go together, Han. That's why our whole brains go together. Y'all, we're actually, just to set the scene for everyone at home, we're having a little casual setup today. Yeah. We're on our couches. We got the 2 little cats sleeping on a little chair between us. We have 2 black cats that reside with us, Hunk and Lyle, and they're both sleeping here. We got our little candles, our little Bud Lights, little shots of Fireball.
So cute.
It's like still Christmas in here.
It's still Christmas.
Hell yeah, baby.
Hell yeah, it's still Christmas. Our house, our rules. You come into this house, it's Christmas 365, 24/7, bitch. Woo! Woo!
That would be, if I was in the WWE, I'd
Yeah.
be like a Christmas themed. I'd be Kris Kringle.
You like coming on a sleigh with like a bunch of hot girls pulling it.
Yes.
And then you have like a trick where you like come out of a sack.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, I come on a sack. I give someone a red nose by giving them rope burns. I rub their little noses against the burns like, hey, Rudolph.
And everyone's like, they politely clap in the audience. They politely clap. I thought you were kind of doing your favorite joke setup, which is in this house.
Yes, and that is my favorite joke setup. But now I'm pivoting
Yeah, for 2024.
for 2024.
You're pivoting to.
WWE.
Thank you for doing it again. I really wanted it.
You think Christmas is over? Christmas is never over, brother. You're on the naughty list.
December.
Stone Cold Steve Austin is my friend, and he's in the snow.
We're gonna beat you up.
Oh yeah, you do a lot of snow, but it's like cocaine.
Yeah.
Because you're crazy.
Exactamundo.
I love it. I love it. This is good. I like that us being on the couch means it's a little bit of a loopy one.
It's a loopy one, and also I'm like I took weird Brazilian allergy meds that my friend Ray, bless up, she gave to me. They usually work pretty well, so hopefully they'll kick in. If I sound a little nasally right now.
If you sound like me.
Yeah.
My poor friend has been afflicted
I know.
with allergies.
Just all the time.
And I was like, why? Like, when does this go away in the year? And you were like, I don't know.
Never. I think it's just always. I think I need like allergy shots.
The 2 things that are always in this house are your allergies and Christmas.
And Christmas.
Are they connected?
And the fact that no one is illegal. Science is real. Always with us.
Always with us, baby. Blink, blink. Okay,
Blink, blink.
so speaking of the holidays.
Wait, have we said who we are
No. I said who Hunk and Lyle are.
yet? We introduced the cats. But my name is Hannah Garces.
And my name is Dickie Copeland.
Killing it.
We're doing always. And we're doing a little deep. This is a deep dive episode. Sometimes we do our full tarot show episode where we read tarot. This is where we sort of focus on one card. We talk about the symbolism of it, upright, reversed, and love readings with some other cards. We, just kind of like really do a little master class, if you will. And on today's card is the magician. Is the magician. Magic. Which is funny because we started doing the high priestess because her number is 2. And we were thinking we were moving on to the 2s. And we had done the fool already, and we've done all the aces. And then we realized that actually in between that is the number 1, and that is the magician.
We plumb forgot about him.
So we pivoted into 2024.
Dickie was like, Hannah?
We were deep into our like collegiate research phase.
I know. I felt so cute. I felt so Hermione Granger.
I know. You're like slamming tomes shut and all the dust is coming off. And I was like, wait a minute. The High Priestess is the 3rd major arcana card. And we need to do the second one, which is technically the number 1, which is the magician. And I will pull the curtain back for the listeners and say that you, in the middle of our research, said that you don't particularly like the magician.
He doesn't really do it for me.
That's what you said.
He doesn't get me hard.
Yeah. As Scott Nyman would say, he makes your dick soft.
He kind of makes my dick soft. I don't know. Like in theory,
we give full nicknames to everyone, and then I give him first and last name. Scott Nyman, social security number.
we riff and we talk about the cats. Don't say our names. Don't introduce ourselves to our fair listeners.
We drink a bunch of Bud Lights and don't talk about tarot. It's a good thing we put comedy first under the genre.
Yeah. We're just being little silly billies.
We are being silly billies. We're having too good of a time. We really like doing this too much, I think is the thing. Also, too, we've gotten some good feedback since we launched the podcast officially.
Yeah.
We've had a couple people reach out and say that they actually like it.
I know. People are listening to it.
I know. Like, I have to shout out, look, if you like pictures of the moon, you should go check out an Instagram account called @ProtoMoon.
Yeah.
Because he was like, y'all said that you were going to videotape it, which like, you asked me, you're like, are we going to do this tonight? I was like, no. Like my
both.
ripped Uggs, your Caroline Polachek shirt.
My sweatpants who've like seen every war.
I'm wearing like a XXL something about her black sweatshirt that I forgot I ordered in the like fever of Scandival. But anyways, yeah, people have been saying some nice things, and we are going to try to figure out how to videotape this.
Yeah.
And expose this scene to the masses. But we officially announced our podcast on Instagram, which is cool. And people are saying it's kind of okay.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I like it.
That makes me feel, that's nice for me.
Yeah. I'm going to check the clock. Yep. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Perfectly
good. Perfect
on
on time. But first we have to explain something else before we launch into the actual podcast. It was a little bit about your Christmas, Dickie.
Oh, yeah.
With your family.
With the fam down in Newport. Went down there for like 9 days, which is like so many days.
That's a lot of days.
It's a lot of days. But my family does that thing. I said this in the last podcast. We like celebrated on like the 22nd and 23rd. And which is so nice because then when actual Christmas Day comes, it's like this bonus day. Like we sort of did like puzzles and still drank, and I think Farley made enchiladas and stuff. It was really nice, you know. Yeah. But we watch a lot of TV with my parents. That's like my thing specifically. Like I am the kid that watches TV with them, and their favorite show is All Creatures Great and Small, which Bretflix got for me. We can explain Bretflix, not on the actually. I don't think we ever can explain it, but it's a mystery, just like the magician.
Just trust us, okay?
Just trust us. It's a cool thing. Anyways, we were watching an old favorite, which are the Sherlocks with Benedict Cumberbatch, and you had joined by then for a couple of nights, and everyone was drinking a lot of wine, watching Sherlock, and Sherlock. My mom gets a little Cajun at those moments. And the reason this story is important is we do have a new phrase in the vernacular, which we have been saying nonstop since. And I know we'll say on this pod quite a lot.
Yeah.
Probably say it on the live shows because I say it minimum once a day. And my mom was watching Benedict Cumberbatch go into his mind palace. And we had those graphics scrolling across the screen, and his eyes are flitting back and forth, and
he's accessing a memory, and he's like, whoa.
he's solving the case.
Yes.
It's like an active little moment. And my mom just goes, his whole brain go crazy. We were like, yeah, I guess that's what happened.
You kind of phrase it as a question.
Yeah.
Like, his whole brain go crazy? His whole brain go crazy.
Yeah, you hear like the growl in it a little bit.
Yeah.
His whole brain go crazy. Yeah, when we were like, yeah. That is Sherlock's thing. Is his whole brain goes crazy.
His whole brain go crazy.
But anyways, we just can't stop saying it.
I can't.
So
It's the new sensation that's sweeping the nation.
toy-
Whole brain go crazy.
And I don't know why. It must be like the lyrical sort of like that. It's not going crazy. It's not goes crazy. It's go crazy.
And it's his whole brain. His whole brain go crazy. Also, too, it's like, I always knew your mom was from Louisiana,
Mm-hmm.
but watching, there was that one year at Christmas we saw like home videos,
Oh yeah.
old home videos, when her Southern accent was like a little stronger. Because now you meet her and it's not as apparent.
Right.
It's very, and when she drinks a little wine, it comes out. But like watching those videos, it's like, oh no, she's Southern.
Yeah.
And it's so cute. And so it gave more context and made whole brain go crazy that much more delightful.
Whole brain go laissez le bon temps rouler. Whole brain go roulette. Yeah, we did that. We do a tradition every year where we eat black-eyed peas, and sometimes I've heard of cabbage. My mom will let us get away with lettuce, anything green, for money and good luck in the new year. And that's the thing we've done my entire life, and it's I think it works. We did it you and I did it on the 1st.
Yeah, we had black-eyed peas and collard greens.
Yeah,
They were delicious too.
so good.
Yeah.
And my mom gave me a bag of like magic black-eyed beans, and on it says like feeds like 10 to 14 or 5 to 6 Cajuns. Like in the
A little cheeky.
yeah. All right.
Cute.
I guess we're being funny. Okay, so let's move on.
Get down to business.
Yeah, let's do the thing.
Okay.
Enough preamble.
Well, since we're not doing a full reading or anything, we can just, we don't have to cleanse the space or the deck of cards, but we can just cleanse
Our bodies. All right, Hannah.
from
the womb to the tomb. Oh, God. Tastes like go crazy.
Whole brain go crazy.
Tastes like whole brain go. Yum. Why is Fireball still good?
Are
Why
we
is
just
that?
dirtbags?
You're looking at me in like a full like all my clothes have been washed so much they're the same color.
Right. It's gray black. Our grout fits. We're sitting in our grout fits. And I'm just like, it's just dawning on me. Are we dirtbags?
Are we dirt bags? I learned a new word, garbage, which is like your garbage in your car.
Oh, no.
I know. I was like, I don't want to. Why is that in my brain now? Put that in my mind palace. Well, now that we've cleansed our bodies, we can also do blessings and curses. In our last couple episodes, we tried to knock at curses, do a menacing knock. Listening to it, I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like it wasn't the Foley I was expecting.
Yeah.
So I ordered something fun that will come for the next. I decided to take my boot off the neck of Amazon and let them only deliver to me once a week or whatever. So it hasn't come yet.
Yeah.
But today for curses, we'll just have to figure something else out.
Yeah.
But before we, that's a little cart ahead of the horse. Because right now it's just blessings. Oh, Lyle's like, the hell?
Please stop ringing bell, mother.
So high pitched, mother.
It's mother. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah,
Or do
you
wanna
go first. You go first.
Okay. I would like to bless when Yoshi goes "Meow."
During the pandemic, the amount of Mario Kart that you play. Also, by the way, the people should know at home that you are a renowned
Thank you.
Mario Karter.
I am.
You win every time.
Yeah, it feels good.
And you play Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi's my guy.
So you're intimately familiar with this sound. I was
And when he tries to fly,
you know, taking the shot of Fireball kind of feels like when you get hit with a green shell.
yeah, because it doesn't like quite take you out like a red shell,
Right.
And
You're
it feels like earned. Like,
Yeah.
the green shell's like that's a Maverick's weapon.
It got you, yeah. Whereas a red shell is sort of like, okay, that's more tequila.
yeah.
But Fireball is the green shell. Wait, can I hear the sound one more time?
Yeah.
Wait, do it one more time. I'm going to try not to laugh.
Okay.
Oh, that one's special.
Yeah, thank you.
Incredible blessing. Would you like to light the candle?
Yeah. Light it up, light it up.
There's the
There's the lighter.
yeah. let the audience hear me drop it on the table. Cute. She's lit.
It's lit.
It's lit. It's
Okay.
literature. Okay. Let's see. My turn to bless, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I was ranting a little bit to you about this, but I just want to bless it to really like lock this choice of ours in, which is I'm going to bless staying in on New Year's Eve,
Yeah.
which is a thing we did this year. We
Yes.
did our age-old tradition of watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and kind of ordering in food
Yep.
and hanging out. And the reason being is that this was the first New Year's I think I've stayed in like as an adult. God bless you.
Excuse me.
And I think that I have the same feeling about going out that I think it's just I've done it wrong too many times. And it's getting kind of scary.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I just feel like with the rain and traffic and Ubers being taking forever to come, being so expensive, like and also didn't feel like anything like crazy amazing was happening this year.
No.
I don't know if everyone else felt that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was saying it's like when you like in Hunger Games when you have your name in the bowl, you're like so many slips of papers with your name in it from all the years that you've like you should have been popped. Like
yeah.
I should have been like kidnapped. I should have been lost. Should have been in a car accident.
Right.
And it never happened. And now I'm kind of like I can't put my name in one more time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna bless
I love that.
staying at home.
Yeah, because how many? I would love to hear from the listeners if you've had like a super fun New Year's Eve out.
Yeah, like what is the secret?
Or like, is it even possible?
Right. And you and I have done a lot of, even the year before we stayed at a hotel, a party, the whole thing.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't,
Great.
yeah. Well, there's also drums, as
Yeah.
I recall.
Yeah, last year was a shit show.
You and I trying to order Jack in the Box like 4 a.m. and it didn't come till like 5:30 in the morning. Anyways, yeah, a cursed evening.
A cursed evening.
Speaking of, let's move to curses. Hunk, you got something to say? No.
Thanks.
Silent.
Just turned away.
No comment.
Okay.
Curses.
Okay. Curses.
Do you want me to go first?
If you want to.
All right, I'll go.
I don't mind.
I'm going to curse the sinks at movie theaters in their bathrooms. Like, why are they so wet?
They really are so wet.
Like every sink in a movie theater bathroom is like it's a sink that is meant to be wet, like an infinity pool.
Yeah.
And I'm forever getting my sleeves wet. I no like it.
That's so crazy. Yeah. Why are they so wet?
Why are they so wet?
Why are they so wet?
The whole sink go crazy. Like everyone's using paper towels and stuff and no one's like really splashing around.
Yeah.
But maybe everyone is just a tiny bit and it's accumulating. Like I just can't figure it out. I don't like it, but it's consistent.
Oh.
The Alamo Draft House,
Yeah.
the Burbank AMC 8, Lumley.
The Americana AMC.
They're
Los
all
Feliz
wet.
3. They're all wet.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're so right.
Anyways,
Damn.
curse.
Stop it. Got him.
Maybe they'll dry up.
Drive up. Okay. I want to curse when you are working in a restaurant and you're bringing food to a table and you have a couple different things and you're like, okay, who got this sandwich? And everyone just looks at you. And you're just standing there holding a bunch of food, not knowing where to place the sandwich, and they're looking at you
Yeah.
like you're insane.
I can't believe this happens to you, because whenever someone asks me who, I'm always like full like ship's captain. Like,
Yes.
oh, well, they got it.
Yes.
And I have a lasagna and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yes. And we appreciate you
Well, thank you.
because some people do that.
Yeah.
And I find myself doing that because I never want to make someone.
Right.
'Cause also, I'm not the one that took the order
Right.
every time. So I don't know. And they're seriously just like, cricket, cricket. Like a fly lands on like one of their like open eyes and like flies away.
Like in Westworld?
Yes. Like, hello.
That's crazy.
Just a little.
Or like someone move like a fork out of the way to be like, here.
Oh my
right?
God. Or yeah. Or like when I'm trying to set food down, like people's like don't move their like fucking cell phones or their water. And it's like, I can't help me.
You know, people are just trash.
Yeah.
The general human population is so nasty.
Mm.
Like, I think that's so much.
Yes. Or just like no awareness.
Yeah.
Think about like where you're standing. Think about like,
Well, it's
what's
also
on
like,
the
it has to get moved.
yes.
Like, just move it.
yes. And it also feels weird to pick up a stranger's like phone.
Yeah, I think
You know
they
what
would
I mean?
slap you probably.
Yeah.
They'd be like slap your little wrist.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you have to curse
So
that.
awareness.
Those are the same people, I'm starting to realize, probably making the sink sweat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, how could that possibly happen? And they're out there not washing.
Splish splash.
You know what I mean? Yeah, probably like shaking their hands off onto the sink.
Oh, and then getting spots on the mirror.
Yeah.
And then those poor ladies have to wipe it up.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Quit.
Quit.
I guess everyone's whole brain go crazy.
I want a whole brain go crazy.
Anyways, I can already tell people are like, stop saying that.
Yeah, we're gonna see the analytics on the fucking podcaster app. Be like, well, they dropped off at about whatever, like 20 minutes in.
They're like, we weren't there when your mom said that. It's not the same for us.
Yeah, and I feel sorry for you. I feel
It was
sorry.
the funniest moment of my life. It was so funny. And everyone, even my dad was laughing really hard. And that doesn't happen that often.
Yeah,
I mean, he laughs a lot, but
but it's hard. It's tough to get a real like.
a big.
Yeah, he's good humored. He has a good sense of humor, but
Yes.
it's like it takes a lot to get a big laugh out of him.
Yes. I love my mom. I love my dad.
I love your mom
I know, she's the best.
and your dad.
And she's so good at hosting.
Yes.
It's my favorite thing on the planet. All right, let's move on to the magician. The magician. Yay. Okay, so as we were saying earlier, this is a major arcana card that has the number 1 on it. So we've gone from the Fool at number 0 to number 1, and sort of where the Fool was kind of surrendering and sort of like, okay, I'll try it. The magician is sort of the next step in that journey of actually figuring out how in the hell something's going to happen and like making something happening. Making something happening. That's what it's about.
That's what it's all about, and that's what we're saying every day. Making something happening. No, yes, the magician is all about. It's about manifestation and realizing your potential, and focus and skill.
And energy and power
Yes.
and like setting intentions and all that good stuff. Can you talk to us a little bit more generally about the magician?
Yes. So the magician. So each card is associated with sometimes a specific zodiac sign or just an element and a planet. And so the magician is associated with the element of air, and ruled by the planet Mercury. So it would. It doesn't signify these specifically, but that would go with Gemini or Virgo.
Yeah.
So a lot of communication, ideas, intention.
Yeah, a lot of what I've been reading is in the research for this guy, talking about the meeting of sort of the physical and the spiritual worlds.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this Wiccan saying, which I don't know if you came across it, Han.
As above, so below.
As above, so below. And that like the one hand he has reaching up to the sky and one hand reaching down, and as above, so below, meaning like in your dreams and also like in heaven, now making it like real on earth. And that's like a great also just kind of incantation as you're manifesting sometimes, to just kind of be like, okay, making your thoughts actually tangible.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, I remember the magician card being pulled in that era when I was writing a one-woman show, but like writing my own show for UCB called Marie Antoinette 2 that you were in.
I love that show.
Yeah, it was really cool. But it was that
so
whole
fun.
feeling of like, I'd had this thought for a show, this idea. I thought Marie Antoinette 2 was great because it's like a sequel to where she gets her head cut off. And I was sort of like, I think that'd be a funny idea. And that was when I like actually wrote it, cast it, got it picked up at the theater.
Mm-hmm.
We got costumes. We did promo.
Yeah.
We memorized the lines. And then we went out and did the dang show.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like, oh, I like now I get the spirit of this.
Yes, from idea to full like conception.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It was really cool. And I do think too there's something about like the fact that this card is not just like the ideas, but it is sort of like the practical nature of like, how are you going to get something done? Because
Yeah.
you got the power to do it. So
Mhm.
now it must be
Yes.
put together.
Yes. That was pretty cool. Marie Antoinette 2 also was like such a funny show for somebody, but also picture this: Marie Antoinette 2, Roman numerals, and you made the Roman numerals a little guillotine.
I did for the fake movie theater poster I did for
Yes.
promo with, I put all our names in it too and stuff.
Yeah, it freaking rocked.
Yeah, that is cool. I forgot I did that.
I did, and I think about it every day.
Oh, Han. I mean, it was so great too because it was just like the look I really wanted, which was to like kind of dress around in that. And
Yeah.
wear like sparkly white wig and stuff. I have an idea for Marie Antoinette 3.
Hell yeah.
I think it'd be really funny to like kind of have it be like a spoof on sequels.
Yeah.
And have it. I wrote like a title page for it, Marie Antoinette 3, like the skeleton of mind key or something like that. Or no, the skeleton of time key. That's what it was.
The skeleton of time key. Yeah.
Like, sure.
Absolutely.
Something like I should go find that somewhere. One of these, and maybe if I pull the magician, I'll write the dang thing and we'll wind up doing it.
Yes. Please.
But okay, so yeah, and I think too the last thing I'll say generally about this card is that there is sort of, as much as it is practical and it is about getting shit done and it is about having power, he is a magician and there is a little element of like breathing magic. There's a little extra sort of flair to this card.
Totally.
And I think sometimes, especially if this is like representing a person, there's usually that like charm,
Yes.
that sparkle to them.
Yes.
And he's in a dang robe.
Yeah, exactly. And if it's mercurial too, it's sort of got that kind of trickster god
Yeah.
energy.
You know who it's giving to me?
Who?
Like Fosse.
Oh.
It's giving to, is it like New York director, like
Yeah.
like scarf around the neck.
Yeah.
Sort of like hollering out at someone, but looking kind of like sharp and like clipping along.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in those little boots on the stage, that sound.
Walking up across the boards.
Yeah. More thigh.
Bob, what do you mean? If you have to ask, you'll never make it in this town, sweetie.
Go back to Kansas.
Hand someone a $5. This bus fare should get you back to Kansas.
It's just like a pack of gum.
Damn.
Dang, dude. Should we talk a little bit about some of the symbolism on the card?
Yeah. All right. So he has an altar ahead of him or in front of him with his 4 sort of tools: a cup, a pentacle, a sword, and a wand, representing, of course, the suits in the tarot, and the 4 elements and the 4 cardinal directions. And you can talk about that figure 8 or infinity symbol above his head.
Yeah.
That is called
Limniscate is what one of the YouTube how to pronounce this word videos said it. Basically, yeah, carbage is not the only word I learned. I also learned this. I was like, what is this word? And limniscate or limnescate possibly is like the geometrical term for it, like a figure 8, like in like sort of anything, those curves. So there is that sort of infinity symbol. But I keep thinking limniscate because it feels like Limp Biscuit. And now it'll never leave my brain that way.
That's a Limp Biscuit.
There's a Limp Biscuit over
his head.
His head.
He woke up and he was like, "It's just one of those days."
Chocolate starfish.
Chocolate starfish. Perverts.
Remember thinking that was the funniest GD thing you'd ever heard in your life?
Yeah.
Like chocolate starfish? Like, is it a butthole?
It's a butthole.
Whoa.
And having to pretend like you already knew that when
Yeah.
other like 6th graders like, "Hey, did you know it's this?" And like, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Like, I had no idea.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Inside you're just like full wide eyed. Like,
Fucking butthole. Why a star? Oh,
yeah, I remember being like, is that what my butthole looks like?
yeah. And then you really think about it and you're like, okay, yeah. there's, like-
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
Because like also, and then I think that tells you like which kids were like watching porn and like seeing buttholes.
Yeah.
I just took their word for it.
It definitely wasn't me. I'll tell you that much. It wasn't me. I was sort of like, whoa, okay, yeah. I barely knew what nookie was. I'm like, what is that?
What is nookie?
I'm like, I know what a nook is. Oh, something related with a book nook or I don't know. Anyways, limniscate is also fun word, means decorated with ribbons in Latin. And so
Ooh.
it's like the figure 8 is like a ribbon, which I've never really thought of it that way. But actually in the Skeleton of Time key, that is how time is illustrated.
Oh.
Is with a big fat ribbon. Time is in the shape of a bow. Like a fancy bow.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm writing the show as we speak. Okay.
I love it.
Going back to the 4 tools on the table.
Yes.
I love this interpretation of it, that those can also mean you have within yourself the 4 things you need to get something done. Meaning, hold on, I wrote these down: emotional mastery, mental clarity, passionate determination, and the material resources.
Wow.
So it's sort of like, oh, you've got all the shit to, now pick your tool.
Yeah.
And like, let's go.
Cool.
And then I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but like as far as the like manifestation spell that can kind of go along with this card, the like as above, so below. When you think about something you want to manifest, you would think of it in those terms. Like the first being, hold on, I wrote these down too. Thinking about like the emotions it brings up in you and what it would feel like to have it or to be chasing it.
Cool.
Thinking about then why it's a good idea, how it would happen, and then thinking about what you need to like sustain it, and then thinking about what resources you have to get it. And then sort of being like as above, so below, and then kind of just being like, okay, let your brain do the thing.
Cool.
I know, instead of just like wholesale being like, I want
Right.
money,
Right.
which is I think quite a lot.
Yeah. That relates to something I was reading from our friend, Dr. Elliot Adam.
Beloved
Elliot Oracle on Instagram. Follow him. Love him. Sorry for sniffling. But he wrote about the magician. Recall when you stood up and did the difficult thing. Hold that courageous feeling. That person of your memory is still you. No matter what's transpired, this is still the true essence of who you are. I like that.
That's, you know what? It's funny. I hate to color this with improv at all. You and I, as longtime UCB improvisers. I have COVID. I do UCB. I do improv. No. I'm really good at improv. But anyways, I coach now, and I was telling the kids about like sometimes a trick I used to do before a show is try to mentally put myself into the space of how I felt when I last had like a really great show.
Yeah.
And kind of just like being like connecting with what that felt like to be like killing on stage. And then if you sort of just kind of like pull that feeling back into yourself, you can do it again.
Totally.
That's like a good little trick to, like, when you're feeling nervous, like, you know, or like, and that works too, like at a party or something. Like, when was the last time I was having a great time?
Right.
And you could kind of connect to that almost spiritually, that like almost like 2 points, like kind of like in A Wrinkle in Time, and they can connect.
Yeah.
And you can sort of like cheat and steal from that moment of like, okay, that's the last time I was having a great time. Now I'm a little bit halfway there,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Or when you're sleepy, if you need to sleep, try to think of a time you were really sleepy.
Oh, I didn't even
Stuff
think
like
about it
that. Yeah,
way.
I know, right?
Yeah. I love that. Yeah, this card is about all being sort of like the master of your reality.
Yeah, in your environment. Yeah.
Yes.
So, any more on the symbolism for it?
No, I think there's like the flowers and the lilies are white and they represent your inner, and the roses are red and it's like your vitality. You know, that as above, so below. The higher and the more practical, and the the macro and the micro, the divine and the mundane, bringing it all together.
I'm genuinely glad I asked. I am so charmed by that. I wish we all, now from now on, whenever you do the symbolism, you have to be. It's like a sexual purity. Okay, good. That wraps up that section. Upright. So we've got sort of true power there. Reversey.
Oh yeah.
It can be a little bit more than the trickster really comes out, I think. Like a little bit where someone upright might be like, this is someone with actual power that can help or can do or has it within them. Reverse could maybe mean a person that is like a master of illusion or a manipulator.
Yes.
And if it's not a person, it can be sort of that situation where it's like, maybe it's not all as it seems. You know, check under the hood.
Yes, totally. I forgot what else I was going to say. And also too, if it doesn't represent a person, it's more about yourself.
Yeah.
Like that kind of like need that, I think similarly to Ace of Swords that we talked about in our last mini ep, was about like needing to clear your mental attic and get your
mind palace.
Get your mind palace cleaned up. So your whole brain don't go crazy. Okay now?
Okay now.
Me now.
You make one alligator your friend. Let's see here. Is there anything I missed? You are powerful.
Do we talk in love reading?
I do actually. You read my magician mind. Okay, so I think again, if this is in a love reading, it sort of comes up in the space of like a person. It can be someone who really has the power to make things happen and maybe is sort of the driving force in what is connecting and sort of making the relationship happen as well. And I do think too, the same thing as I was saying earlier, with a little bit of extraness to it, like someone that's got a little bit of glitz, a little bit of glamour,
Yes.
a little bit of charm,
A flashy.
flashy.
Yeah, and I would say to reversed, especially, this person might be, as you were saying before, a flirt, a bit manipulative, not what they appear to be. And so beware.
Beware.
Be wary.
He scare.
He scary.
Check the dictionary. Hope his name's not Larry, because that's my dad's name. Because that's my dad's name.
Fucking weird.
And that would be crazy. And you can't be my mom. I'm obsessed with my mom, so sorry. Any other for love readings?
I think I was looking for guidance in a new relationship. If you pull the Magician, it's also about like you will attract this person through your sort of like mental acuity and intellect and communication and wit. So this person wants to connect
Like on that level. The most important level, I would say.
Yeah.
Actually. And it reminds me of like Taylor Swift's song Mastermind.
Oh yeah.
Where she sort of like, really thinks she was like kind of the one making all the chess moves and then finds out he was actually the one the whole time. Oh, Lyle, get my
Yeah.
He was the one that was the actual real mastermind. And so she's finally with her equal.
Yes. I love that interpretation.
Yeah. And then reversey, yeah, it's like someone might be a little, as the kids would say, delulu.
Yep.
So you gotta, there can be a dark thorn to mental obsession.
Yes.
Hi, Lyle.
Or even just a person being flighty.
Yeah, I think someone too. There's those four things on the table again, like upright multitasker, reverse someone who's a little bit like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Sorry. Like,
Gets bored easily.
yeah,
Might change on a whim.
I would say, and it ain't personal.
Yeah. No.
It definitely ain't personal, because magicians too are always like, they're obsessed with what's going on right there, right now. They've got stuff going. They're in the middle of a spell.
Yeah.
So it's not about. There are other cards I think that can be a little bit more actually hurtful.
Yes.
Than this one.
Definitely.
Should we move on to little pairs of it?
Yeah.
I have found a couple of fun pairs here.
I love.
The magician, in love, the magician and the lovers card.
Oh.
It's happening.
Oh shit.
Get ready, baby.
Ooh.
Take your everything shower. It's on like Donkey Kong. The magician with the 2 of cups, kind of same feeling, but here it's someone you already know.
Oh. Ooh,
I know,
okay.
right?
That's fun.
Isn't that kind of fun?
Yeah.
Magician and the 6 of swords. A move. That's the
in the boat.
yeah, kind of we've got rough waters and calm waters.
Yeah.
In the cloak,
Yes.
like one of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City ladies outside in a big pashmina cloak. 6 of swords and the magician. A move on the horizon. It may be scary, but it's actually for the best.
Oh.
That sort of like big change is coming, but like
Yeah.
trust.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
Hell yeah.
But you might be like, oh shit, I don't want to lose my job, but
Right.
like,
You're
or
gonna lose your job and it's gonna be fine.
that's gonna be the best. Moving on. The magician and King of Wands, someone with cult leader energy.
Ooh.
Not necessarily bad, but like it really is like some of the ones I read was like, this might be like a car salesman that like is always hit, like Don Draper.
Yeah.
That kind of sort of magnetism.
Yes.
And then this one, the magician and the devil, a little bit the opposite. Run for the goddamn hills.
Yeah.
No good.
No.
Bad intentions, a lot of power. Spooky.
Spooky.
Yeah, not Don Draper, but John Hamm. If anyone is watching Fargo season 5, blah.
I need to get on that.
He's actually playing a scary character, and it's too much for me. He's
Yeah.
too handsome, even when he's trying not to be. I know.
It's so funny that you mentioned that, because when I was not about John Hamm specifically, but when I was reading this card and the magician in terms of like love and stuff, it reminded me of someone from my past who bonked me. And the devil rules is ruled by Saturn and Capricorn. So it was the last Capricorn, not Fozzie Bear, but pre-Fozzie Bear Capricorn that really, I wish I had pulled those 2 cards and knew that before.
The look on Hannah's face right now is, it's not pensive, but it's far away. she's connecting with a moment in time.
Yeah, if you just listen, the internal audio is just like helicopters and like AK-47s.
It's Fortunate Son being played in the background. Just trying to catch the last chopper out of Nam. Let's see here. God, that's so funny. You're still gone. I looked over.
It was just so accurate because I was thinking about him when I was reading this, like, interesting. And then that card combo was like,
Yeah, I know.
make me sick.
It's funny, yeah, like you start getting, as people who have read tarot, and for those that maybe are coming into it or have been doing it for a little bit, I will tell you, one of the best things is like the cards start to really have their own characters, and like you're not even saying like that means power and manifestation.
Yeah.
It starts to tell a story in your head, but then that really starts to happen with combinations of cards where
Yeah.
you're sort of like, oh, I've seen these 2 before. I've seen these 2 walk into this bar before,
Yeah.
like you and me going into Rustic.
Yep.
You're like, yeah, we know what they're here for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, And it is kind of nice when it all starts to like come together in that way.
Yes.
Let's see. Whole brain go crazy. I'm looking for anything else in here. I think that just about might do it for me for the magician. Anything
Yeah.
else for you?
I think we like pretty much freaked it.
Got a full cat on my lap. We can't stop because I don't want to disturb him.
I know.
We should plug our live show.
Oh, yes. We're doing our live tarot show at the UCB Theater in Los Angeles on Valentine's Day.
We have improv.
We have improv.
On actual Valentine's Day on February 14th at 10 p.m. I believe it's a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we're only doing love readings because it's Valentine's Day. So, I mean, if someone else really wants something else, we'll do it. But like, it's kind of fun to have a love-focused tarot show.
Yeah. And our live shows are so fun. And our dear, dear friend Ellie Woods is our bartender. And
Yeah, we got a cooler of Michelob Ultras.
yeah, it's a party. You put your name in a hat, you can get a reading. We always have special guests.
Yeah. And we read for people in the audience, and it's not, scripted. We just kind of are, I guess, so funny.
Yeah. We're so good.
Or just funny. But then also, read the tarot. And last time you did a little bit of birth chart stuff. Maybe we'll do a little bit of that again.
Yeah.
We might do a little manifestation spell at the top
Yeah.
that I wanted to do last time, but we discovered we weren't allowed to have live flame.
Yeah, we can't have open flames on stage, even though we did it a bunch of times before.
I know, but I might try to do it again.
Okay.
Like maybe if we have a different tech
Yeah.
person. Or maybe if I just don't say it, I just do it. I don't know. Can you give me that Yoshi noise? Yeah, we're going to figure it out.
We're going to figure it out.
We're going to figure it out. And you should follow us on Instagram. I'm at Dickie Pants.
I'm at Harnar Gargar. And you can follow the Tarot Show at the Tarot Show 444. And we'll post about shows and stuff.
Yeah, and I don't know, put a bunch of stars on the thing, I guess. And,
Yeah.
wherever you're listening.
Yeah.
I love you and I looking at the little analytics for this little podcast. We've just that we launched in April and didn't announce until December because we just were like letting her free in the wind.
Yeah.
Which I actually think is the right way to do it. Like we got it down.
Yeah.
So proud when we launched it, and I was like, it sounds good. It's cool.
Yeah.
We have a little intro music and stuff.
Yeah, I'm proud of us.
Me too. But my whole brain went crazy. I don't know where I was going with that. I guess we just have to thank you guys for being with us
From the womb.
all the way to the tomb.
Night night.
99.
Stop.
Yeah.